At a family gathering, my father declared he'd rather choke on garbage than talk to me again. My sister smirked, barely hiding her amusement. My mother tried to smooth things over, but I'd had enough. I left without a word. The twist. A month later, he was the one reaching out. It started with a text from my mother, one I stared at for ages, debating whether to reply. A single sentence, "Come to dinner. It's urgent." I ignored it. Then came her call. The first went to voicemail. The second I picked up. Her voice carried that quiet insistence she used when she knew I'd resist. She said everyone would be there, that we needed to talk, that it was time to mend things. I snapped, "So I'm supposed to apologize again for something I didn't do?" She paused, then said softly, "Do it for me, not them." Maybe that's why I gave in. I reserved a private dining room, 10 seats, warm candlelight, a riverside view, and a menu so elegant it'd make a fast food fan wince. I wanted it flawless. Not for them, but because if I had to endure this charade, I'd call the shots. I knew they'd be caught off guard. They'd expect some bland diner off the interstate. They'd hate that I'd chosen a place far grander than anything they'd ever pulled off. They showed up 20 minutes late. My sister, Lauren, strutted in, coat slung over her shoulders like she was walking a runway, sunglasses perched indoors. My father wore a suit jacket, acting like he owned the place. My mother followed, her smile too forced, eyes scanning for trouble. I was already seated, nursing a glass of wine I barely tasted. They sat. I gave a stiff nod. My mother tried to ease the tension, gushing about the restaurant's charm. Lauren rolled her eyes. My father stayed silent at first, just staring. Then he chuckled. Before the waiter could even step away, Lauren leaned in, smirking at the server. "Can you believe him?" she said, gesturing to me. "He thinks this fancy dinner makes him somebody." My mother reached out to hush her, but Lauren pressed on. She called me a failure, said I was always groveling to keep the family intact, like some sad, clinging vine. She said I was pitiful, that I'd booked this place just to feel significant for once. Then she clapped, slow, mocking claps that echoed in the quiet room. That was my limit. I glanced at my mother, her eyes brimming with tears, and said one word, "No." I stood, left my coat draped on the chair, and walked out. I didn't look back. I thought that was the end. But a week later, odd emails started arriving. Not from my family, never from them, from a stranger. The first came on a Thursday night. Subject, "You need to see this." No message, just an attachment from an account with a jumble of numbers. I deleted it and went to sleep. 2 days later, another email. Same sender, 3 files attached. No explanation, just PDFs, spreadsheets, and a screenshot of a chat about refunds, and someone named Carl who needed to stay quiet. I didn't open them. Then a third, in the upcoming short video. Catch the complete story with the channel link provided below.